I'll probably get a copyright. I'll have to delete it at some point, mute it, but just sharing. Happy Monday. A lot of craziness. My voice isn't 100% yet, so thank you to everybody with all the well wishes. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely on the mend. It wasn't super bad, but it was, you know, just a lot of congestion and more like a nasal head cold, I guess. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Now let's get into the news. I will be filming a video for Patreon today because I'm so sorry I haven't been able to get over there. It's just there hasn't been enough time or hours in the day lately. So this one is, I thought, quite interesting. And it says, U.S. money supply is doing something not seen since the Great Depression and a big move in stocks may follow. I'm not going to read it all. It will be in the description box in case you want to check it out. M2 money supply is enduring its first meaningful drop in 90 years. Okay, and I'm going to go way on down here. This hasn't happened since 1933, and it may portend a big move to come for stocks. U.S. money supply has 4 measurement standards, of which M1 and M2 are by far the most popular. M1 takes into account cash and coins in circulation, as well as easily accessible cash, such as traveler's checks and demand deposits into a checking account. Meanwhile, M2 factors in everything in M1 and adds money markets accounts, saving accounts, and certificates of deposit CDs below 100,000. Think of this as capital that's still within reach, but it requires more work to get it to this latter measurement of M2. And what's turning heads on Wall Street? I'm going to scroll on down. Something interesting has happened over the past 15 months. Since M2 reached 21.7 trillion in July of 2022, this oft overlooked data point has declined. Mind you, very small moves lower in M2 money supply have occurred dating back more than a century. There have only been a small handful of incidents, 5 to be exact, where M2 has meaningful decline, but at least 2% over a year basis. Okay, 4 of these previous drops occurred in 1878, 1893, 1921, 1931 to 1933 was the 5th incident, and since the Great Depression is ongoing right now. With M2 money supply down 3.17% from the prior year period and 4.37% from July 2022 peak as of September of 2023. The significance of this decline is twofold. To start with, there is an economic implication of having less capital in circulation, with core inflation still well above historic norms. Due to high shelter expenses, consumers may be forced to pare back their discretionary purchases. In other words, declining M2 sets the stage of a potential downturn in the U.S. economy. Warning: the money supply is officially contracting. This has only happened 4 previous times in the last 150 years, each time a depression with double-digit unemployment rates followed. So that is one article there that is basically all the signs have been posted for you. Do your own homework, do your own research. I mean, really at this point, it's pretty telling of the signs that, yes, if something miraculous, okay, doesn't intervene, we will be having, I would say, a depression in this country. That's what it is, okay? So, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball here sitting in front of me and, you know, predicting the future. But again, the numbers are here. The numbers aren't falsified. The data is pointing that we are headed for a huge depression, okay? I believe, like I've said in numerous videos, we're going to go into hyperinflation very, very soon. Let's pull up some more articles. I really distanced myself where I was not, you know, feeling 100% from any news. I don't turn it on. I'll tune in once in a while to see what's, you know, going on. But, you know what I mean. This one is very interesting for all you precious metal holders. This is off the zero hedge. AI boom could boost demand for precious metals. Metal Focus as an independent precious metal research. Okay, we're not going to read that. Let's just get on down to the guts of it. The silver market already faces the potential for significant supply constraints due to growing demand in the green energy sector. Silver demand was at record levels in 2022 and will likely run hot over the next several decades. According to research papered by scientists at the University of New South Wales, solar manufacturers will likely require over 20% of the current annual silver supply by 2027 and by 2050. Solar panel. Alright. Production will use approximately 85 to 98% of current global silver reserves. Industry tech only represents 7% of global gold demand, but this still amounted in just over 75 tons in gold in the third quarter. That's a lot of gold. Increased demand due to the evolution of AI could reverse this trend in the coming year, not just for gold, but also for silver, platinum, and palladium. So that might be something else that you want to, look into, stock up on, stack some palladium, platinum. As we, like they said, the article said, as we move forward into the green energy deal, we know that especially silver, is in just about every single thing. Our monitors, our cameras, our cell phones, just literally everything. Clothing. Gold is used in some medicine in silver as well. So silver is amazing, and I think if you hold it, your day could come sooner than you thought, rather than later. And if not, you have it, pass it down to your children if you don't need to use it at some point. None of us really know what's going to happen in this economy. I mean, it's so ridiculously crazy. And one more article that I will just skim through. Oh, this was actually important. It's off the let's see here. It's off Zero Hedge. Iran warns Americans will be hit hard if Gaza ceases fires not reach a CIA director of secretive trip in region. On Monday, Iran Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian claimed that the United States is desperately seeking an end to the fighting to Gaza despite Israel being nowhere near dismantling and destroying Hamas at the moment, which is Tel Aviv's stated aim. The foreign minister said that Americans sent us a message to the past 3 days saying they are seeking a ceasefire, according to state TV. This could indeed be behind-the-scenes messaging now being advanced, and Secretary Blinken shuttles between capitals in the region, having most recently met with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas on Sunday. So far, he's on record as seeking a humanitarian pause for the fighting. Now let's just scroll on down here. Meanwhile, in light of this, Iran has ratcheted its threats and messaging aimed at Washington after its proxy arm Hezbollah has already blamed the U.S. overseeing the massacre in Gaza. Tehran is now warning that U.S. will be hit hard if I can't press Israel to cease fire. I'm not going to read all of this. That should say enough that they're threatening us, they're warning us that if we don't have Israel cease fire on Gaza, I do not think that we are capable of, well, one, fighting, but more importantly, at this point with our military and who we have in office, winning any war. Anyone's going to come to the United States' rescue. I don't think so. I really don't. I would have said if this would have been, under a different administration, like, our former president, that we would have stepped of defeating any other country. China is a big because, well, if you ever just looked at their military, it's phenomenal, okay? But my point is, I just don't think that right now the United States is capable of really winning any said wars. And I've always said it, like I said in my previous video, we're always sticking our nose into places that it doesn't need to be stuck. I do think that, you know, sometimes we get too cocky as a nation, and we overstep our boundaries thinking, oh, we're superpower world. Right now we're not super anything. We're super, well, I can't say that word here, but we're super, starts with the F, ends with a D, and put an exclamation mark at the end of it. So I don't want to make this long. I just want to, you know, tell you thank you for all the well wishes that you have sent to me. And you know, I did have some comments on my previous video that under, when I pinned my own comment, you know, there's a comment under there. I can see that it says you know, like a reply, but I can't see it. If I go into my coffee channel, which I don't really upload anymore because I just, nobody got time for that. And secondly, I'm not going to cater to people that just love all these sugary drinks, because I like my cappuccino with half and half and some espresso and a dusting of cocoa powder on top, and that's it. I don't do sugars in my coffees anymore. I'm not into the flavored ones anymore. I've been really trying very hard to limit as the sugars. It's not always possible, you know, but I think I'm doing better. So my point to that is, sorry, my brain's still a little fuzzy, is that when I go there, I see the comment, but when I log into my Gun Girl channel, I can't see it. So what's up with that, right? Anyways, to that person, I'm sorry. I did see it on my other channel. I just couldn't reply to you on this channel. I know a lot of people are going to Rumble and ditching the tube because it's just getting really difficult. And I'm going to end this because this is long and it takes me forever to edit it. And I got to make a Patreon, and I'm just going to say thank you to everybody. Please continue to do what you can. Things are serious, and with that, I will catch all of you in the next.
Why I don't use public restrooms.
Never use a public bathroom because recently police are finding that people are actually getting really sick and dying from using public bathrooms.
What would possibly be killing people in a public bathroom?
So just last week there was an investigation in California where they went in public bathrooms and they found that the toilet paper used in public bathrooms are actually killing people. So what they found was that people that do drugs will go into public bathrooms, get their needle, stick it into the side of the toilet paper to clean off the needle, so all the gunk and the blood and whatever residue gets stuck into the toilet paper, and then they clean off the needle. But since their blood and substances get all over the toilet paper on the inside, it then gets stuck onto the toilet paper when people use it. So when a normal person goes into the public bathroom and they use the toilet paper, they don't see all the poked holes and all the blood on it because usually there's a case around the toilet paper. So some specialists are saying that it's safer to use the toilet seat cover as toilet paper instead of the actual toilet paper.
Okay, I'm never gonna use the toilet paper in a public bathroom again. That's crazy.
Yeah, but when you look at the toilet paper, right?
Yeah.
See, they're not stabbing it dead at center.
Right.
They're stabbing from the side, so you can't see it.
If they're going in from the side, you will never see it.
Yeah.
You
So
will literally never see it.
As EMT?
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest fears. Like when you